You're watching Radioactive right here on YouTube. With me right now, I got the Hourhand. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So tonight you guys are playing at the Coors Event Centre. How excited are you to be back just because you've been off for so long for COVID?
Yeah, very excited. You know, we've just been writing lots of songs, and it's just good to finally be able to perform them.
Yeah, it's great to be back. This is our first show really back after COVID hit. We haven't really been able to do a whole lot, much like all the bands in Saskatchewan or even in the world. We've just been kind of staying in our basements, writing a whole bunch of new music, which we are really excited to be debuting tonight.
Just how excited are you to be playing and just playing shows again, just in general?
Dude, this is...
And especially being here.
This is awesome. Can we swear? No cursing?
Oh, you can. Yeah,
Oh,
you can. You
this
can
is
go.
fucking awesome. I'm really excited to be here. This show is, like, the production quality is insane, and it's such a pleasure just to experience something like this again, like right out of the gate after the pandemic, because this is kind of how we closed it. This is how we're kicking it back off.
Right.
So, yeah.
And this isn't your first time playing in Saskatoon. Like, what's your favorite part about just coming here to play?
Oh, the favorite part about coming here to play is meeting up with some of the people that we were so close with before the COVID happened. We were actually at the venue the night before. Caitlin Leonard, we came and seen her. Met up with some of our friends who were either playing in our band or in the opening band as well. And just kind of reuniting with a few different people that, because we're from Regina, we don't get to see them all the time. And coming up to Saskatoon to play shows was kind of how we kind of reunited with them. So kind of being able to come out again is just phenomenal, just to see the people and be back with friends.
Right. Well, you guys, same thing? Favorite part about playing in Saskatoon?
Yeah, like Dawson said, it kind of just is the community of it all. Because, you know, these are our friends, and we haven't seen them in so long, and it's, like, just fun to get back, see everybody.
The community here is amazing. Everyone here is super supportive. It's like, the best way to put this would be like, they just try very hard when it comes to production style, when it comes to advertising, when it comes to pumping stuff. Like, it's just, I love Saskatoon.
Yeah. And last time you guys played here was with One Bad Son, I believe.
Yep.
What was that experience like, just playing alongside with them?
It definitely was a unique experience. At the time, or even up to today, that's definitely the biggest stage, biggest crowd, biggest anticipation that we've ever had for a gig. It was a great way to cap off 2019. I believe it was December 20-something, 2019. We were really looking forward to kicking off 2020 with kind of just running on top of that high from that show. But COVID unfortunately came around and we weren't able to. So now, even just amongst ourselves, we've been saying we're kind of picking up where we left off. One of our last gigs that we played was at Coors Event Centre, and now here we are right back again at the start of 2021.
Yeah. And just how nice was it to be able to get back to band practice after everything shut down, and then finally being able to start practicing together again?
It was awesome. We were talking about this the other day. Maybe it was on the ride home or whatever. But throughout our entire lives, like from when we met, like right when we met each other, like us three, the one constant we always had, like, was band. School would change, relationships would change, work would change, everything would change, but band was always the constant. We always had that 2-hour session twice a week,
right? And
we just played rock and roll music. And when that stopped, it was not great. I did not like that at all. But you know what? That was in the past. We're together now, and we're playing rock and roll again.
You guys have anything else to add to that?
Good.
Same thing? Yeah. And how did you go about to prepare for this show?
Well, honestly, like, as soon as we started, like, rehearsing again, I felt like we were just riding a bike. Like, we were just doing, it doesn't feel out of place. We just we rehearsed the whole set, like, in our basement, you know, run all the songs. And we actually just started, like, filming our own show this time around, kind of rewatching the tapes, kind of yeah, like audience perspective. What is the audience going to see?
The same thing with sports too.
Yeah, reviewing the tape. Yeah, we went and reviewed the tapes the day after. Different way of approaching band practice, kind of getting an idea of, okay, we know how it feels on stage, but how does the audience see it? Okay, is there any lulls in a set? Is there anywhere that where we're like, oh, well, we could maybe add something here, or maybe we could do this differently, where it showcases what we're actually trying to convey better. So that was something we kind of took that was a different approach this time around that I think for the audience members here, you'll really be able to tell.
Mm-hmm. I want to mention how we would review these tapes and we would kind of edit our show. And I realize now, this is before the show is happening. This is before the show. How much I rely on my wireless kit, like my wireless guitar pack, so I can run around and do whatever, and great, and I don't get tangled. But the issue right this minute is it's not working right now. So we're gonna be jumping into this, and hopefully we don't get tangled up. But it's definitely gonna hinder some of the running around that I do. But we'll see how we execute it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something I always kind of thought about shows is you can prep, but until the day of the show, things will go sideways, they'll go back. Like there's always something that happens during the show or during sound check that's not to your favor, and then you kind of have to come over it. So I think that kind of comes with being a musician, of being flexible and being able to just kind of think on your feet.
Right. And going back to like when you guys were rehearsing and like playing all of your guys' songs that you're going to play tonight, what song are you most excited to play tonight at today's show?
I'm most excited personally to be playing. It's called As Long As I'm Here. We never played it yet. Most of these songs we never played, but this one, it's just it's a very different like vibe to what we would normally play, and it's going to be a nice addition to our set.
Personally, myself, I'm excited for the song right after that. It's a rendition of Miserlou, but it has an Hourhand twist to it. I won't spoil it, but for anyone who sees this show, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Very drum-inspired portion in there, kind of hint. But yeah, that's definitely the one that I'm most excited for.
My favorite song that we're going to be playing, I would say Hellbent. It's a new song. The way I wrote my part, it was very Stevie Ray Vaughan and Van Halen inspired. I really like the flexibility of being able to kind of throw in like a little bit of noodling here and there, like whenever I want. And it's just a really fun song for me to play. I never play it the same every time I play it, so I enjoy that part.
And you guys mentioned some new songs you'll be playing tonight. When do you guys plan on releasing those? Don't know.
Once we play a whole bunch more shows and kind of put them through the woodshed, this is something that, again, COVID's kind of put a little bit of a wrench in our songwriting process, because for the longest time we'd write 2 or 3 new songs and then we'd play them at the next show, and we kind of get a feel of what the crowd thinks of them. So we've had very long amount of time to rehearse and write new songs, but not a lot of time to actually work them out on the stage. So today we'll have a better idea of which songs we're going to want to start recording and pretty much what kind of timeline that we're wanting to record those with.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just got one more question for you guys.
Yep.
Do you have any more shows lined up for 2021 yet? If you can't say, that's okay.
Oh, we just might. It's probably going to be announcing like next week, maybe. Yeah. Potentially, we'll see. But yeah, we got a great show lined up, and yeah, you'll have to stay tuned onto our social media. It is in Regina.
Yeah, not much we can disclose about that one, but we're really excited for it too.
What we can disclose, yes, it's in Regina. We're playing. I think I can say it's at the Exchange, and yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Thank you guys so much for doing an interview today.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming and interviewing us.